So Warner Media got a new CEO, and I hope he's ready for the wrath of the Snyder Cut. What's going on, my DC fans, and welcome back to another episode. So yes, you heard me correctly. Warner Media now has a new CEO starting as of May 1st. And for many of you who don't know, HBO Max goes live, I believe, May 20th. It's still happening. There hasn't been any delay. I really don't think there should be a delay because I know there's a bunch of stuff going on in the world right now and the coronavirus, but it's a streaming service, so everything should be put into place, ready to go pretty much now, if possible. So there was an article, plenty of articles put out about this guy and how he's the new CEO of Warner Media. And if you don't know, Warner Media is going to be feeding HBO Max with content, probably with movies and shows. And there's been plenty of videos before about how possibly Warner Media could release the Snyder Cut, not Warner Brothers, Warner Media, since they are, AT&T's kind of baby, if you will. So yes, this guy comes in, and of course, right away, people are saying, release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut, but they were congratulating him, and there was a whole bunch of tweets, and he went around liking all these release the Snyder Cut tweets, also congratulating him. On the surface, you can say, oh, maybe he's just liking them because they're saying congratulations, but also he has to know about the Snyder Cut. For sure. He's liking all these tweets. If he wasn't gonna if he did not plan on releasing the Snyder Cut or wanted nothing to do with it, he wouldn't be liking these tweets unless he's being an asshole. But that's not a smart move on his part. So it doesn't make sense for him to do this. But with that being said, I know a lot of people think that, oh, okay, we have to let this guy know because he has the power to release the Snyder Cut. I already think that's already going down. It's a done deal. I think the contracts are signed. Whatever is going down for Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's already done. It's not this new guy comes in and now he's like, oh, hey, well, everyone's talking about the Snyder Cut. I want to release it. And they're like, okay, well, now we can because you said you wanted it released. No, I think it's a done deal, ready to go. Whatever their plans are for it, whether that be HBO Max, whether that be put it in movie theaters, whatever, it's a done deal because we already know Zack is doing more filming. So he's not just doing that just to do it, and he wouldn't be allowed to do it. I don't really think asking him to release it or whatever. I think he knows it's coming. I think he's well aware of the Snyder Cut, and whatever is going down before he came into play, it's still going down, and he's not going to change that. So, like many of you are aware, this past Wednesday was April 1st, hence April Fool's Day. So yes, there were plenty of jokes, plenty of videos about the Snyder Cut because that's what people do. They like to make fun of us or make jokes about the Snyder Cut. 90% of the time it's about, oh, it's getting released, it's coming. They set a release date. No, it didn't. But one that was making the rounds, and it was very interesting, was this HBO Max official Twitter account. And at first it looks legit. It looks like it's HBO Max. And they have the Boss Logic poster, and they have, saying, you guys asked for it, and now we're finally giving you what you want. On the debut of HBO Max, the Snyder Cut will be released. And then, of course, you click on it right away, and then you see it's not the official HBO Max page. It's just another Twitter account. They only have a couple followers. But that tweet alone got so much traffic. But the interesting thing about that is a couple of people that, so I wouldn't say celebrities, but for instance, Lee Winnell gets on there and says, is this for real? Which is like, does he not, maybe he thought it was the HBO Max page official. I don't know. So he responds with, is this for real? And then right after that, there's a response from Kumail Nanjiani. If you're not familiar with him, he was in the movie Stupor, and I believe he's in another HBO show, Silicon Valley, and he's getting more and more popular. He's also going to be in a Marvel movie. He responds with, they only have 14 followers. And then after that, you get a response from James Gunn. We all know who James Gunn is, the director of the next Suicide Squad movie, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Was at Marvel for a long time. Now he's at DC. But he responds with the most important 14, though, which is really interesting, which gets you thinking, like, Was this like something he put on? It couldn't have been something that James Gunn put on. That would be a death sentence if he did something like this. But again, to have that much traffic for this tweet and to have people like Lee Winnell and Kamal and James Gunn all talking about this, and then even I don't know if it was the same day or day after, Ed Boon, the creator of NetherRealm, the creator of Mortal Kombat, is talking about how he would love to see this movie. Just more and more people talking about more and more celebrities, more and more people who have pull. And I think Jeffrey Warfield said that NetherRealm is owned by WB, so that's very interesting. So yeah, I thought that was crazy. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, everyone wants to see it. Everyone wants this movie released. If you're a Snyder hater, I think you want this movie released. If you love Snyder, obviously you want it released. Everyone simply wants to see this movie. And the last thing I want to talk about is something that I was thinking about earlier today before I made this video, and I'm thinking, okay, whatever plans were set in stone for Zack Snyder's Justice League, obviously he wants to do more scenes, which if those scenes add to the movie, they make the movie longer. So it's not going to be 214 minutes anymore. It's going to be longer than that. So it got me thinking, with everything that's going on with the coronavirus, what if HBO or HBO Max or Warner Brothers, Warner Media, whatever, AT&T went to Zack and they said, listen, Zack, we know you wanted to film more scenes and you wanted your movie released in maybe, let's just say November of 2020 in the movie theaters. That was the original plan, Zack. We were going to release it. But what if we do this? What if, you know, because people, we need content. HBO Max needs content, and people are all inside. They want something to watch. HBO Max is coming out very soon. How about we take your 214-minute cut and we release that on HBO Max? Okay? So people get to see the Snyder cut. But then, when everything calms down, when the coronavirus goes away, hopefully goes away, and everything calms down, you get to film your extra scenes and you get to make a longer version of your movie, which then will be released in November, possibly, or the following year. That will be released in the movie theaters, and then you'll have your DVD sales, and then that version will go on to HBO Max as well. So it's like an extended cut, because this is already a new movie. Zack Snyder's Justice League is already a new movie. Again, this is not a director's cut. This is not taking Whedon's cut of the movie and just adding a couple extra scenes. This is not that at all. This is a completely brand new, different movie. You release it. It's the same thing with BVS, with what they did with BVS. You release the 214-minute cut on HBO Max, okay? And then months later, Zack can film whatever he wants to add and add more scenes, and then it becomes a longer version, the extended cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League. That can get released in the movie theaters, or that can go straight to DVD, whatever you want to do. I think that's a great idea. I think I would love that, because it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing this movie anytime soon in the movie theaters, because everything is getting delayed. Everything. What's going on right now is pushing everything back. It's movies that were in production, that were being filmed at the moment, are all being pushed back now. And all these movies that were originally coming out in 2020 are now coming out in 2021. This is messing all sorts of shit up. And I know Zack wants us to see his movie. I know he does. And we all want to see it. He knows we're begging. We've been begging for 3 years now. So I think that's a hell of a plan. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about that? Because I think it's great. I would be down for that completely. Because, again, I just want to see it. I don't care if it's 99% done or 90% done. Show us what you got. And then you can say, I'm going to finish it, and it's going to be more polished in a couple months or next year. And I'd be completely fine with that. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, because it helps me, and in return, I can help you. And as always, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new content's coming to you from Subjective Reviews. And also, before I go, on Saturday, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Time, me and Nerdy in Many Ways, we're going to do a live stream. Not sure what channel it's going to be on yet, either mine or his. But if you follow my Twitter, go on there, and I'll let you know. Yes, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to check it out. All right? And thank you for watching.